Hey guys, it's Rishi OPCCG. We're here with a video of this Gecko Moria guy for the EB 1.5, specifically for the Mesquite Regional. And I know I haven't made a video in a while because I have been balancing a bunch of stuff like my business. The link will be at the end of the video, and we'll talk more about it later in the video. But we're gonna get into this video because this video is for people that are competitive and competing, and I just wanted to share what I got. So this is my deck. It's all in top loaders because I needed to get it unwarped. But we're gonna first spend this video and the next 3 days discussing really hard matchups. We're going to be talking about the Gecko Moria mare, and specifically we're going to be talking about things that I think are really important in this matchup. So first let's talk about guidelines. This matchup is really high rolly if both of y'all know what to do. The first thing you're going to want to do is go second. So let's talk about going second and how to make going second pretty much an auto win. You start the game off with the brand new, which will fuel your trash, letting you get some units in the trash, probably only 2, but because I decided to up my Borsalino count to 4, we have a good chance of just hitting this, and this is really, really good in the mirror. So I'm prepared for the mirror because I'm playing this card. Okay, the reason I think it's good, if they're playing Moria, like an on-curve Moria, for example, they're playing like an on-curve Moria where they're playing like, I just got a hog bag out, for example. And let's just say they don't have Rebecca. We'll say Brooke, okay? Whatever. They have these cards, okay? So they're doing some sort of shit where they have some unit. Obviously, this is not ideal. I'll explain why in a second, but their board is like this. If you swing with this, which in most Moria players, we're gonna talk about that being a big mistake, because 5k bodies can be swinging to, and that means you can't get your life. In this situation right here, if you're swinging with this, they have to invest a Dawn into a 5k or even a 4k body, and it ruins their curve. So this body is like pretty much a free swing every turn. And it's an indestructible blocker, so it can't be KO'd. Okay, so let's talk about the curve. So you play brand new, and I always like to play Borsalino. I mean, like, I don't see like there being a better play than this. Borsalino, there's another play if you can Sindri and do some other shit, like play at leader ability, but I just don't think that's ideal. So we're gonna talk about 6 Dawn real quick, because 6 Dawn's like really important for people to understand. Okay, so this is like the ideal play. You can even into RP Law or Moria, specifically Moria. I mean, this is also good. It just negs you a card, so I don't really like it, but it's decent. Okay, now we'll talk about it. Okay, so we got these cards, and these cards, I like to say, are my potential 6 Dawn plays. And Perona's in here because it's a -3. I'm not talking about the trash effect. The -3 and goes with these 2. So -3 can hit a 5 cost. Can't use that with that. This goes with Hina, so you can Hina Absalon or Hina Brooke, and then on top of Hina Brooke, because of the new card Brooke, we are able to play Perona -3 to KO 4 cost while establishing Brooke. And I'll show you why Brooke is really nasty in a second. Further from this on. But in general, like, you need to be looking for these plays. You need to be playing around finding these plays because you have a lot of different plays here. Like, it's not hard to find one good 6 Dawn. This is why 6 Dawn is so strong. Okay, and like the responding Moria play, like the reason why Moria going first is so ass is like 5 Dawn is so bad. It's like there's like one good play, but it's not that good. this is the Moria. This is KO Moria. Okay, this is gonna KO 5 cost. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like this is like the OG Moria. I mean, like you rest this and that's Moria. Okay, but now we got Brooke, so things can get a little complicated. We're gonna keep the Helmeppo so I can show you something. So we're gonna get the Rebecca. We're gonna get the Brooke. Okay, so now, so this is how it's gonna work. You're gonna play Moria. This is all gonna come from either your trash or your hand. Look at this. So this is my hand. This is my trash. Or this is my hand. This is my trash. Okay, so we'll play Moria. We'll play Rebecca. And then we'll play Helmeppo rested. We'll use Helmeppo effect to -3 or something. We'll use Rebecca to grab a 2K. Then we'll play Brooke out of hand to KO a 4 cost. Okay, so that's the combo. And to just develop on that so I can finish on 10 down, that's like the combo. That's like really good. You can combine it with Ice Age, etc., etc. Okay, but now we need to talk about the wild card. So there's actually something we can do that's I think even better than that, and I'm potentially thinking about increasing to 3 Isho. But okay, so it's literally just Isho on this turn. Because first of all, you're gonna rip cards out of the Moria's hand. Second of all, this is like a fucking OP ass big fat Kuzan on the board, so they need to get rid of it. And like, okay, for Moria, and we have 9 Dawn. Like, how are we getting rid of it? Like, I'm trying to think. So we would need pretty much. It would be like these cards. Like either of those, which might not be that hard to hit, but we also just ripped 2 cards to their hand, right? Okay. This is like way better than that. So in the alternate situation, they're playing more like we played our Brook Moria. That we don't play Isho is when we see this in the trash, okay? Because I mean, you can still play it if it's your best play, because it still demands a lot. I'm just saying, you need to be aware of this going second, because this card can lose you the game. Like, if you can't get rid of this, you're fucked. And if that's why slapping this on 8 just feels so stupid, and why Moria just became a lot more linear, because Isho is relevant now without like Sakazuki in the meta. Back to my little rant on Isho. Okay, just so you guys know that's a card. Now let's talk about. Alright, let's go to exactly 8 Dawn again, but we're gonna see what would happen. And I'm gonna go over some common mistakes. So we're gonna play out first curve now in response to our second curve. And this will be kind of the whole video. It's gonna be a little bit of a rant, but this is the rest of the video. Okay, so we're gonna play Moria Mirror with 1 deck. I know it's gonna sound weird. We're going to talk about some crucial mistakes people make. But okay, so we're going to talk about going first. We're also going to address a common mistake. So we're going to go first. Okay, so we're going to be the first player. They play Sindri. Then the second player, they're going to play brand new. Then the first player is going to play Perona. I'm going to neg 1 card. If I'm lucky, I play Borsellino. Okay. Now the best play next for us is to rebuild our trash because we can't kill anything. So we'll play that, and then we'll play another Perona. That negs me 2 cards. Okay, so my next best play is... Okay, so this is where a lot of y'all fuck up. You played the Perona. Okay, yeah. Now, either 3 or 4 life, something like that. I'll have to find the actual value and put it on the screen. But... like that most people are at on average. But this is your board. If you start swinging with this shit, 5, then you're not gonna ever hit your life. Because me as a Gecko Moria player, I know that I want to go down, and people still do this shit. I want to go down in life to like 2, so I have all my resources in hand, which, you know, you can potentially disagree on. Maybe not 2, but 3 at least. But you should not be resting this shit early, because it potentially... Okay, look. I'll show you what happens. Okay. So you did this. Okay. So now, as the the second player, I can go and I can play Hina, right? And then Hina after that, we'll go ahead and play Absalom. And your Perona's dead, right? And they swing into this Perona. So it could potentially die, or you lose a card. Okay, rather than you gained a card if this was up and you kept this body. Okay, but the other combo I wanted to say is that, as you guys know, they could just play Sakazuki, flip this, swing with leader, and get a 7k body. And still we have to neg one card, and we could have just taken a card from life. Anyway, and that gets us closer to our Gecko turns. But let's talk about first. I think there's really any bigger mistakes I see people do other than like not sticking to the curve. Like, we'll see. This deck is letting you need to stick to the curve. That's like the deck just runs itself. Okay, so now we're on first, and we just went up to 5 Dawn, right? And we talked about brand new plus leader ability being like the best player, or Helmeppo plus Alphonse. This is really good on 5 too. Okay, so then we go into 7 Dawn, which is a little bit of a more pop off turn. I opted not to play Kuzan because I feel like, okay, this is like an okay play. You can play this, potentially play this, potentially grab back this, or whatever. I think the best play though, in the mirror at least, could be this, and this, or even Absalom, you know? But I think I would argue that both of these plays are equally good. You just kind of gotta assess your situation. Like, do you need to clear the board? Then obviously play this. This is pretty good. Do you not need to clear the board? Then just play these, because this is a indestructible blocker. Which I like. Honestly, sometimes I play it on 5 Dawn when just swing 6. If I really feel like I don't need to do anything, then I'll just play this. But that's that. And then you go to your Moria turn. So now let's talk about that Moria turn, because this is their 8 Dawn. What are you gonna do? So my thinking is, okay, so you have a Moria to get rid of. Obviously, if you can get rid of Moria, that's just like that's the number one thing. Okay, so, and this is why going first is a little tricky, because you just need a lot of answers. And so the answer would be in your deck. We'll just move this one down. You need Helmeppo. So this is like literally what we need. I think Saru can also get us there. So potentially we have 6 cards to potentially hit this, 2 cards to potentially hit this, and this is a 4 of. So it's not too tricky, but that's like literally the only play. So if you should play Isho, or you should play Gecko, same thing. If you're going second, you need to slap this down. If they do not slap down at 8 cost, you are very, very much in the chance for winning. This is my Gecko Moria video on the mirror. If you like these type of rant videos and commentary videos, feel free to hit the like button down below. I make YouTube video content, and I'm a One Piece player. And here are my credentials. I mean, I don't have that many, but I'm an okay player. So my store sells playmats similar to these. I have 2 commissioned artists working on them, and I'll put some designs on the screen. If you want to like check it out, or the link to our site in the description. The link to my Twitter is in the description. I tweet about this every day. You can DM me with questions about the video. We have the Boa Hancock playmat on there, and here's some in progress we're working on it. So some good art's coming out. I'm in the Mesquite Regional this weekend. I'll let you know how I'll do. I'm going to be vlogging it. This week we have a regional this Saturday, and I'm doing locals in Texas. So if you're coming in town, feel free to check it out. Peace, guys.